You know, one of the things I find really incredible is that when couples get in trouble, they go to see a couples therapist. What they should do is go to theater school. Let me explain this. This has to do with language and understanding each other. I guess the idea of couples therapy is that if we could understand each other better, we'd get along better. So the couple therapist is going to spend time explaining, well, Ben, you don't really understand what Linda is trying to say. And Linda, Ben's having trouble hearing you because of his mother and blah, 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 blah. And the theory is that if Ben and Linda can understand each other's messages better, they'll get along. To get behind this, we have to take a look at what language actually is. Language generates thought and is what we call mind. Mind has no awareness of existence whatsoever. All awareness of existence is in our bodies. The mind hijacks this awareness and then it filters it and processes it with words. And we end up living in a reality which is filtered and processed. The function of language and mind is to problem solve, to figure things out, to strategize, to prioritize, to do risk assessment, all these things. And that's fine. It's good at doing that kind of thing. But I want to go back to experience, which is held in the body. If you go to a meditation retreat, or a yoga class, or a dance class, you're going to have profound experiences. Because all of these things enter the body and affect the body. And they affect the balance of your psyche. And when you come home, what you might want to do is explain to your partner what an amazing time you had, because you can feel within you the results of that amazing time. But what are you going to say, actually? The truth of the matter is that if those experiences were important, they are circulating in your psyche, they are having an effect on you, and possibly they are changing you for the better, making you more open, more receptive, more sensitive, more flexible, maybe even more centered. Can any of this be explained in language? No. But couples want to be understood. And the process of understanding is a mental process. But what we understand is nothing more than the other person's mental process. And so you have two mental processes trying to harmonize, maybe through couple counseling. But it does not go to the essence of who we are. So I want to suggest a different route. If you want to express to your partner something that happened in meditation, then you would have to sit the partner down and have him or her meditate for 5 minutes so that they could begin to share possibly the experience that you had. In other words, it's not a function of mental explaining, it's a function of performance. That in order to actually convey an experience, you have to become a performer. And you have to do something physical with the bodies in order to share an experience that you had. Secondly, Not all experiences need to be shared, and in fact some shouldn't be shared. If there's a profound experience which is actually working its way through your system, let it work its way through your system. Shut up about it. Because if you start talking about it, you're going to stop that circulation, you're going to condense the experience into whatever words you use, and it's going to become mundane and dead. So, my rule of thumb is, if you're going to open your mouth at all, which sometimes you shouldn't, but if you're going to open your mouth at all, it better be performance. Which is why I suggest, if you're having trouble with your partner, don't go to a couple therapist. Go to acting class.